Just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the slab here, Clay Holmes. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Steven Kwan. Pitch misses, and 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And the righty deals. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Jose Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Just missed. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. Ripped to short. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering misses. 3-1. Ohtani aboard here at first with nobody out. That one lifted to left. Kwan puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here's Juan Soto.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Bieber checks the runner. Ohtani back in. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the grab for the second out. Here's Pete Alonso. Big time power. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that misses. And that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Not even close there. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fouled off. He was late. Outside low. And that's ball 3.
They tried to get him to go. Chased the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Takes it himself out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Back here at Citi Field, top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
Pitch is in the dirt. 3-2 now. Up and in, ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Now at the plate, Kyle Manzardo. In the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
Santana into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Splits the plate, and the count is 1-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Nimmo sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one down. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And the runner stays where he is. Digging in, Will Brennan. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Jeff McNeil stands in. Bieber back to work. That one missed.
Outside.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. High in the air, out to right. Brennan settles under this one. He makes the grab. 2 down. Xavier Edwards up now for the Mets. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And strike 2.
0-2.
That one off the mark. And the count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tap back to the mound. Edwards sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Brian Rocchio. Swinging a foul straight back. Holmes winds and deals. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. Guardians go down in order. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for New York, Tommy Edman. That misses. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Juan Soto will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Line drive. And foul ball.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto played.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside low. Now 2-2. This one in the air. Arias And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Walked his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. On to the fourth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here comes Lane Thomas. Grounded out to short in his first trip. In there at the knees.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Right through there for a strike. And that one is in for a strike. The Guardians still looking for their first hit in this one. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the fourth, and now it's Mark Vientos. Vientos in his second season, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. On the ground right side. Throw on to Santana. 1 up, 1 down. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Flied to right his first time. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Naylor down to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Holmes back to work. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Manzardo on at first, nobody out. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to Alonso, double play. So up next, Will Brennan.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Xavier Edwards. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mets looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That one ripped. Brennan pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Arias brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Top 6. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And that drops in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit right side. To first, 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. First pitch misses. Up the middle, McNeil tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1. Bowling. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Fastball is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence. His ability to draw walks has been something that's been...
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Paul Sewald. Alonso swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. A strikeout and a walk. Swings through that one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
The 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Two balls, two strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. 0 for 2 in this one. Bounce to Santana. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. And ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Thomas in the box now. Takes strike 1. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is
and that chance handled. There's one over to Alonso. Double play. Now here is Carlos Santana. He is struck out and he is walked. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Smith. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Smith, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And there's a foul ball. Ball 1 there. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering upstairs. Now this is in the air down the line. Kwan sizes this one up. He's got it. 1 away. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Way out front for strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The next offering misses. And to count 1 and 2. That's inside. That's off the mark, and it's 3 and 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit. into right field. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And that is out of play. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. Substitution now at second base. Mets going with a pinch runner, Tyrone Taylor. Two on, one out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and
swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 in this one. This to third. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Now into the ball game on defense, Luis Torrens. He takes over behind the plate. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo, 1 for 2. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Danny Young.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
Check swing, called strike. Checks his swing, now to appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Fouled off left side. Out in front and foul to the left side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Edman in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So Minter will take over.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it, and there's 2 away. Brian Rocchio now at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Tim Herrin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's downstairs and outside. Got him! And a key out leading off the bottom of the eighth. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Hit in the air, right field. Brennan under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. First pitch swinging. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And he chases a high fastball there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he...
A swing and a miss. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Check swing, called strike. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Pitching change here, Jose Butto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a ball drilled center field. And there's one down. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Check swing and he went. That's strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's way outside. And the count is 1-2. And that one upstairs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Vientos makes the grab. And that'll do it. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Vientos in the box now. Takes strike 1. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Little chopper rolls foul. 1-run game, bottom 9. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. And it remains 2-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a foul out of play.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Breaking ball inside. 1-2 to count. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Jesse Winker. A critical at-bat in this game for him. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. 2 strike.
Popped in the air. Left field. Kwan. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So, last chance for the Mets. And stepping in for New York, Xavier Edwards. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is downstairs.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.